You have reached Red Steele's Awesome Toy Collector Review. I'm your man, Red Steele, and today I'll be reviewing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Metalhead. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Mighty Metalhead. But before I get to the actual review, I just want to go over some of the spectacular details on this packaging. Up top here, you have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo, and below that, you have a beautiful illustration of Metalhead, Donatello, and Michelangelo. In the center here, it says the Mighty Metalhead. In the corner here, you have the Nickelodeon logo. In the other corner here, you have the NECA logo. In front of the packaging here is actually a flap that opens up to reveal a window showing you both the figure and all the accessories inside. The other flap here shows you a picture of the actual product. It's held together by a piece of Velcro that you close back up just like this. Then on top of the packaging here, you have the Nickelodeon logo, you have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo, over here the age requirement of ages 14 and up, and over here the choking hazard logo. On the side of the packaging here, on the very top, you have the NECA logo. Down here you have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo. Over here it says the Mighty Metalhead. On the very bottom here it says volume number 1. On the other side of the packaging here it says the exact same thing. On the back of the packaging here you have all of the figures features. And you have Metalhead in various scenarios pictured right there. Up top here you have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo. And over here it says Metalhead has the minds of all 4 Ninja Turtles ingrained into its programming. This robotic reptile comes with a full arsenal of accessories including 6 different hands, swappable drill, and vacuum arm attachments, and an opening chest panel with plug-in blaster. In the center here you have a beautiful illustration of Splinter and Metalhead, and down here you have the Nickelodeon logo. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Mighty Metalhead. Metalhead was released on July 16, 2020 with the suggested retail price of $32.99, and he was available exclusively at Target. Metalhead has multiple points of articulation including his hinged jaw. His accessories include 6 swappable hands, opening chest panel with plug-in blaster, swappable drill, and vacuum arm attachment. The Mighty Metalhead stands only 7 inches tall and he is meant for fans ages 14 and up. And now that Metalhead on my display table, I just want to go over some of his play features and accessories first by talking about his 4 swappable hands. The first 2 hands here I have are his closed fists, and you see a lot of nice paint deco in there, a lot of nice detail. It has a very cartoony feel to it. The next 2 hands I want to bring in are like a semi-open hand. And that gives you the option to arm your Metalhead with some of the accessories and weapons that come with the other NECA Turtle toys. Which, I say other because the accessories and weapons that come with this version of Metalhead only come attached to his wrist, which I'll show you in a moment. Put those off to the side. In order to detach this hand from his wrist, you just pop it right out of place. At the end of the hand here, you see a ball socket joint. End of the wrist is a ball socket port right there. In order to put his new hand in, or his regular hand in, you just pop it right in until you hear that satisfying pop. Just like that. And now you have Metalhead with his new hand. Pretty cool. But I'm going to pop this out because I want to go and talk about his attachable accessories. The first one I'm going to talk about is vacuum arm attachment, which is pretty cool. But instead of a ball socket joint right here, you have a peg. There's a hinge joint right here, so it kind of gives you that angling where if you want to pose in certain angles, you can adjust the vacuum. Plug that right into the wrist just like that, and now you have Metalhead armed with this vacuum arm attachment. And if you're a fan of the original cartoon series, he did incorporate that in one of the episodes, and NECA likes to incorporate a lot of what happens on a cartoon series with some of the figures that they have released. And this is one of them where I guess Metalhead was cleaning the Turtles' lair and he had this vacuum arm attachment that he used to vacuum the Turtles' lair. Pretty cool. The next accessory I want to go and talk about is this drill accessory. You see a lot of paint deco detailing right there to kind of accentuate the lines and the ridges of the drill. But at the end of this drill, you have a peg that goes right into the wrist, just like the vacuum arm attachment. Goes in just like that. And now you have Metalhead armed with this drill. Really nice accessory. But I'm going to put that off to the side. I'm going to go grab this open hand, default hand. Get that ball socket peg at the end. Put it right into the wrist so you get that satisfying pop. And now you have Metalhead with his original default hand again. There's the next play feature I'm going to talk about are his open panel chests, where you just open it up with this hinge joint right there and right there. Pull that open, and you got some basic paint deco or some basic robot deco on the inside here. If you look really closely though, you see a square porthole right there, and a little peg hole right there. And what that's used for is this blaster right here. This back to this blaster here, you see a square peg and this little wire thing that goes in that small little hole. And that one's kind of hard to do. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and try putting in the blaster, which goes in nicely just like that. And let me see if I can get that wire kind of in that. There you go. I mean, it's good enough. But now you have Metalhead armed with his blaster. I think that wire is a nice little touch. Kind of gives it that realistic look because this figure is very cartoony. And the original Metalhead was my favorite figure. I'm going to take this blaster, put it off to the side, hold this panel off. I want to go and talk about some of Metalhead's features on the actual figure. And it's very nicely done. I mean, you got several mold features with the belt. I mean, there's paint deco for the grenades here. You got the elbow here. You got the, the elbow pad. You got like a gauntlet right here. And it's all, looks like it's all molded. Oh, it's painted on. Pretty good. It's really nicely done. These figures almost feel like they've been hand painted because, I mean, you know, when you buy one of those model kits and you paint it by hand, that's kind of what it looks like. It's a little switch right here, which is kind of cool, and now it's featured in one of the episodes too, because I believe they had a hard time overpowering Metalhead, which is very ironic. And the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon series had a lot of comedic elements to it, and they found out that they could just turn them off and on by the switch back here, and that's how they overcame Turtlehead, and I believe that's how they reprogrammed them too. But the NECA toy line does like to incorporate a lot of what happens in a cartoon series with the figures, so you see a lot of the play features, such as the vacuum arm attachment, is based on an episode. And I know I have a Vern that I reviewed a while ago where he came with a rat head, which I guess that was part of what happened in one of the episodes back in the 90s. But this Metalhead is very nicely done. I mean, I still have to say that I do prefer the original Playmates version of Metalhead because he had that very robotic look, had a lot of cool deco, a lot of cool play features. I don't recall, and maybe one of you guys could answer this question for me in the comments below, but I do remember the original Metalhead having some sort of attachment to the chest, maybe a blaster attachment, but I do remember there was a radar dish attached to his backpack. But nonetheless, this figure is pretty cool. I'm very happy to have him. Being a big Metalhead fan, I'm very happy with him. But if you guys found any information in this review valuable, please like and share this video also. If you really enjoy my content, please subscribe to my channel, and while you're there, click the bell to be notified of any future videos. I want to thank you guys for watching Red Tail's Awesome Toy Collector Review. I'll check you guys out next time.